Thank you, Chairman, former Prime Minister Hamilton Green, President and General Secretary of the Trade Union Congress, all present. Permit me, on behalf of the opposition, to bring greetings to this rally. It is always very, very important for people who believe and support the working class to be present at working class activities. I hope that my presence here is seen as a clear indication that first and foremost in our minds is the welfare of our workers. We have consistently said, and I wish to repeat here, in the context of an oil and gas economy, the poor workers in this country should not be paying income tax. I believe that we have adequate resources to make that a reality. And if one does that, one almost immediately increases the real income of the Guyanese worker at a time when the real income is dwindling. We have argued also that the time is nigh that while we believe in collective bargaining, while we believe collective bargaining should restore, we believe the time is nigh when there must be a minimum livable income, meaning an assessment is done of what is needed for a worker to live comfortably and to place the wages and the salaries at that point where they can live. And so I reiterate the opposition position for a minimum livable income. But while I've outlined these positions, it should be obvious that we will only get it if we organize and struggle to get it. And therefore I want to say to you that as a workers' movement, organization is important. Struggle is important. You do not get a free lunch. We have to work for it. And I want to say to you, we're going to build a broad coalition of elements of civil society, the workers, businesses that believe in a bright future. And that coalition will work for that future. We believe there are too many resources in Guyana at this time for poor people to be getting so little. And therefore, we will struggle to ensure that benefits from our oil and gas resources come to our people. And so, I want to say to you as workers, our first task is to expose the uncaring nature of this government for the working people of Guyana. Having exposed them, we must organize to confront them. And we confront them not because we oppose them, we confront them because they refuse to operate in the interest of the people of Guyana. And we're saying to them, we need a people-centered strategy. You cannot tell us about infrastructure, which we need, but our workers' development must wait on these lofty projects. And if we look at the history of infrastructure, and you remember Skeldon Estate and the money the setting wasted. If you remember the fiber optic cable that they spent billions on, and we are nowhere better. If you know what they did with NIS money, and then turn around to fool workers that it was the previous government that made NIS bankrupt, the People's Progressive Party bankrupt.
All right.
NIS.
Yes.
In fact, I believe that we need to begin to focus on these failed projects.
Yes.
Because every time a project fails, it's money wasted. And the greatest waster of money in the history of this country, I believe, has been Barry Jackson. The evidence suggests that money that should have gone to the workers, that should have been utilized in the interests of the workers, go in the wrong direction. I want to say we have to fight corruption. Corruption puts money in the hands of that PPP elite friends and family, but it deprives workers of their benefits. So we have to fight corruption. And it is not only corruption that is bad, it is the level of incompetence. And so we have to begin to work to ensure that there's a competent government in place. There's little or no hope of improving their competence. And so only change. And so, in solidarity with you, the workers, I want to say, let us work for change as I wish you all a very special and happy May Day. And as you enjoy yourself, remember that the enjoyment is just a punctuation in that larger struggle to better the lives of the working people of Guyana. Thank you.